Hello, everyone. I'm Matt.
I'm Chris. You said it right.
I did.
Good
I'm
job.
proud of us. And welcome to the next part in our ongoing best games of last generation of all time, according to us. Break down the rules again, just in case you decide to skip straight to the top 10 ones. And
way to spoil yourself.
Seriously. So, has to be a game that we played a lot of. Only one game per game franchise. And it's our list. So there's going to be some ones you don't agree with, but that's just the nature of opinions. Suck it.
If you don't like it, we have 2 words for you.
Is it suck it?
Yes.
What words were you thinking of?
Nothing.
What words were you thinking of?
No. It's suck it's good.
Were you going to go even worse?
No, suck it's
fine.
fine.
You're going to say fuck yourself?
Whoa!
Is that where you're going?
Slow down there, champ. That's not where I was going.
Oh, where were you going?
I'm not telling you.
Oh my god.
So, number 10, Transformers War for Cybertron.
Yes, which is a game no one thought would make top 10, but we loved the crap out of this game. This was one of the best co-op games set in, not the original story, but like it was a sequel to the story, but had nothing to do with the shitty movies.
No, see, Transformers has had a rough road of making a good game out of Transformers. And this one in particular is the first one that I think nailed everything. You know, it was a third-person shooter with transportation mechanics, transformation.
The satisfying feeling of transforming from vehicle to robot form on the fly with no lag or anything.
Oh, that was the best.
It was amazing. The graphics were on point. There was a sequel that came out, but we didn't like it nearly as much as this one.
It was okay.
Number 9. As decided through the time-honored tradition of rock, paper, scissors.
The Ancient Covenant.
Is Mass Effect. Which one do you say? Well, this one really...
Well, let's just reveal on 3.
Okay.
1, 2...
It's Mass Effect 3.
Damn it!
Now, the internet would not agree with me.
No, the internet says...
hated the ending.
The internet says the ending is stupid, and you're stupid for liking it. The fact is, get over it. The ending is fine. The only bad thing about the ending is that it's a little repetitive.
Yes.
But
that's not what made this game on the list. The reason this game made the list is just because the epic scope of it all. In part 2, you're recruiting individual teammates. In this, you're recruiting entire species to your cause. And your choices in previous games influence this one none more so than when you were having to choose between the Geth and the Quarians, and you could actually get them both if you played your cards right.
Not to mention gathering resources for this war effort, the confrontation before the final battle.
That catharsis-ridden moments beforehand when you get to say your final goodbyes to all the teammates you've had throughout the series.
Yeah, and if you play them from 1, it's very, very nice.
And that's why, for me, Mass Effect 3 is better. Because gameplay-wise, 2 and 3 are pretty spot-on identical. 3 has a little tighter mechanics and some more abilities and stuff. But for the most part, gameplay, it comes down to your choice in story. Alright, worst character. Jacob or Caden?
Cade. All day.
Boring piece of
cake. I would send Cade to his death 1,000 times.
Yes.
Even though Ashley gets so mad
racist.
every time. I don't care. Caden sucks. Cade will never live to see the end of my game.
Ever.
Alright.
Number 8 is a game that you went for hard. I did not care too much for, but I enjoyed it. It's just not apparently to the extent you did. Let's talk Grand Theft Auto 5.
Well, Grand Theft Auto 5 is the first Grand Theft Auto I've ever really enjoyed. Because the fun of Grand Theft Auto is stealing cars, killing prostitutes, blowing stuff up. But I think Grand Theft Auto 5, you know, it went further than Grand Theft Auto 4 in its story. And it had a really good story. But the mechanics were there to back it up. Because if you try to play 4 is virtually unplayable nowadays.
Dude, 4 did not hold up well at all.
4 is aged wretchedly. And
I am Nico Bellic.
And 5, I think, has the mechanics and everything down perfectly. And the fact that the story is stretched over 3 characters and the heist mechanics really...
The game needed more heists.
The game does.
Those were the highlights.
And, you know, even on online, like, they need more heists.
Now, I will say what I really liked was having the 3 distinct characters and they each had their own abilities. Like, the thing that I always never liked were any of the driving missions, but Franklin's ability to basically, like, bullet time driving missions.
Yeah.
All right, next up, number 7. It's kind of weird because we said that we only had 2 games. The first one was all the way down at 23. Now the next one's at number 7, but this is the pinnacle of the Wii for me. Super Mario Galaxy 2. Now, a lot of people would say Galaxy 1 is the better game, but I think 2 built on what made 1 so great and just improved on it. Brought Yoshi into the mix, had some new power-ups, the worlds felt more inventive to me. It was, sometimes you have to choose between the original or the bigger is better sequel, and sometimes it doesn't work out, but I feel Mario Galaxy 2 just nailed it.
Right.
It was legit.
Okay.
It was too legit to quit, as it were, because I'd never stopped playing it. And, yeah, exactly. Mario Galaxy doesn't get enough love. I'm hoping for a Super Mario Maker 2 where you get to make 3D world levels, and one of the mechanics will be a Mario Galaxy.
You can look forward to that on the NX?
Yeah.
Never.
No, Mario Galaxy 2 is just, it was the best Mario game of that system. And the Wii had a lot of Mario games.
Yep.
Let's talk number 6, because number 6 was one of the first games. Gears of War didn't make our list, but Gears of War was among a handful of games that really, when it came out, that was the game you pointed to be like, this is next gen.
Yes.
This is why you need to upgrade from your original Xbox or your PlayStation 2. Get Gears, get Dead Rising, get, and for this next game, the one that really sold it for a lot of people.
Yeah, sold me.
BioShock, number 6. The original, not 2, and not Infinite.
No, so it was one of those things where when next gen first started, that you pointed to games like King Kong and you could see the graphical difference, like, oh yeah, this is cool, but then they kind of petered out, and then BioShock came along with its really slick atmosphere, its the audio diaries, which was like the first time we saw them, and now every game has them since.
And just the creepy atmosphere.
And, a solid shooting mechanic.
With superpowers.
And combine all those together, and you have the best game of that year. And...
Oh, hands down. There was no game. Well, yeah, no, there wasn't.
And just a wonderful game that they've been trying to recreate and have never come close to.
Yeah, BioShock is one of those games that
It's so iconic, too.
Notice any of that.
For the 4 months surrounding the release window, it was just like, yo, BioShock is great. I don't care what anyone says. And after that, people were like, well, it's good, but
doesn't matter. It's still so good.
It's
favorite plasmid.
Oh my god, I liked the ice one a lot. The ice one saved me a ton.
I don't know. Even though it was one of the first ones, you got the lightning one. Electrocuting people when they walked into pools of water was just never not fun.
That was an amazing little touch.
I even like the hacking minigame.
The
where
pipe
the water,
one?
kind of floating in the pipe.
Yeah.
Welcome to the carnival.
It's better than the other hacking games.
Yes,
that they've tried.
Indeed. All right. Well, let's recap 10 to 6, and we'll come back for the breakdown. Number 1. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
5 to 1. That's what I'm looking at. All right. So number 10, Chris.
Transformers: War for Cybertron.
Number 9.
Mass Effect 3.
Number 8.
Grand Theft Auto the 5th.
7.
Super Mario Galaxy 2.
6.
BioShock.
Infinite.
1. We're not talking about Infinite ever.
What are you talking about, bro? Columbus.
BioShock Infinite, man, I was so disappointed. Crushed.
All right. So, there's that. All right.